All right, shalom to the hopeful elect. First of all, to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach us the truth and rule well, and peace, love, and salutation and blessing unto the hopeful elect. Those who are sincerely hastening the day that the Heavenly Father, whose true name is Yahweh, is going to send his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to deliver the elect of Israel while destroying our enemies. And the true Israelites are your so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as those who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And many of our people will look like every nation under the sun. It's not a black thing. But if you've been given the gift of this truth and faith, then your bloodline, your lineage, it goes back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, I'm the brother Ramaki Mian from Great Millstone, Miami. And in this lesson, it's going to go into how this place, Babylon the Great, which is America, in which America, which is Babylon the Great, is slated for destruction according to the scriptures. The Lord is about to destroy this place, utterly. We know there's prophecies that need to pop off. For instance, you are going to have different civil wars and all type of conflicts over here in America, martial law, different pestilences and plagues is going to hit this place like never before, like never before on the planet Earth, actually. And then you're going to have the mark of the beast being pushed, which is the implantable microchip. And then World War III is going to get hot, and then nuclear missiles is going to pelt this place, America, from sea to shining sea. And that's biblical prophecy, which the Lord is giving us the understanding that this place, America, is that Babylon the Great, which the Bible speaks of. If not, who else is? But with that, we're seeing everything lead up to America's destruction, according as a prophecy say. The Lord ultimately deals with his gradualism. Esau has his gradualism on the left hand side, but the Lord, while also giving a time of grace for his elect to wake up to this truth, and be built up for salvation, we have to wait for this prophecy and that prophecy. And the Lord has been doing things to also let us see what times that we are in. And if you can't look at America and see that this place is going down the drain, then you don't have any type of spiritual eye about you. This place is going down the drain, and really America is just can't get right. It can't. You got that movie Life, starring Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and then you had the character whose name was Can't Get Right, and he just couldn't get right. But America is in a worse state even than that. Not so many days ago, Elon Musk, he left Trump's administration, and when Trump just got reelected, and they bought him out and they introduced him. I remember watching it right after he got elected. He got the numbers. He got the electoral vote. They presented it and all of that. And then Trump came out, and within, I would say, 5 minutes of his speech, he turned the focus to Elon Musk and called him a rising star and just praised Elon Musk and Elon Musk this and Elon Musk that. To the point where following the election, Elon Musk was set up in his administration, and it looked like Elon Musk was running the country. Yeah, the company. America really is just a company. But it looked like Elon Musk was running the country. Elon Musk doing this, he's doing that, DOGE, But now Elon Musk has left the Trump administration, and now he's saying this about Trump's bill, which he calls the big beautiful bill, or the big and beautiful bill, or whatever you call it. Elon Musk on Tuesday lashed out at President Donald Trump's agenda bill, which the president is pressuring GOP Republican senators to support, calling it a disgusting abomination. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. And that's what Elon Musk had to say about Trump's proposed bill, which has went to Congress and now has to go to the Senate, in which this bill that Trump is proposing, from the article that I read, is supposed to add about $3.8 trillion of debt within a decade or by the end of this decade, something like that. Which America is already in unrecoverable debt, you know? So really it's nothing that they could do. I mean, these Edomites, you know, especially these American Edomites, these lesser luminaries, these puppets who trying to enjoy their stature of being politics and their little money that they have, because they're not on the same level as these elites, which the elites, they're the ones who are in charge. But you do have these Americans who trying to, you know, save their country, or trying to, you know, keep their little blessing that they have, because this is all they have. This is their kingdom. You know, this is it for them. You know, so it's really that they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, and it's nothing that they could do. Nothing sounds good. Nothing. There's no solution to America's debt. There's no solution to America's wound, which is a deadly wound. It says, what else did must say? It says, shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. He added in a subsequent post, Congress is making America bankrupt. And America is already bankrupt, man. It's just been enjoying, you know, the fact that it has the dollar, which is basically it has enjoyed being the international reserve currency, basically. And these nations, they're about to move from the dollar. And we know everything is about to go digital, and they're going to move to the chip. You know, that's going to be all over the world. You know, what we're going to continue to see this place crumble and see these Edomites really go at each other about a country that's really dead. They're beating a dead horse. America is through. You know, Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Right, so howl for her, take balm for her pain. And they're trying to write this bill. They're trying to do this. They're trying to put this in the legislation. They're trying to bring in this up. They're trying to do that. But there's nothing that they could do to heal this place. Nothing. And then they're going to go to war, and war is not going to heal this place. It's going to destroy this place. You know? Verse 9, it says, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So now it's really time to forsake this place, man. Don't be surprised if before it's all said and done, you see Elon Musk team up publicly with these other nations. You know, don't be surprised. This thing is gonna get real epic, man. This thing is gonna get real. Just let me say, have your popcorn ready. You know, this thing is going to get real crazy. We're going to see these Edomites come at each other, and that's prophecy. We're seeing it already. Matter of fact, I always bring it out because that's the time that we are in. This is the time that we are in. Matthews 12:25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And America is divided against itself. You know, it can't stand. Elon Musk, who was just teamed up with Trump, just called his bill a disgusting abomination. Disgusting, which is fitting because America is Babylon, the whore that sits at the top of the beast, the mother of harlots and of abominations. Revelation 17 and 4, it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. That's America. You know, you have a little representation of that with the Statue of Liberty. It's supposed to look like a beautiful woman outwardly, or this and that, but having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Right, so really what's inside of America is nothing but abominations and filthiness. The reason America is in so much debt and so much trouble and turmoil now is because it's abominations, it's wicked evil doings, which don't bring to life, it brings to death. That's why America is going down the drain. Verse 5, it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Right, so America is the mother of abominations. And it's fitting that Musk in these last days called Trump's big beautiful, what do you call it? Let me click on this. his big beautiful bill, he calls it a abomination. He called it pork field. Oh, this is so funny. You know, it's nothing that they could do, man. It's over with. This place is through. The Lord has purpose to destroy this place, and we're going to see these Edomites act more foolish and stupid and disoriented and divided as we ever have seen. Jeremiah 50 and 36, it said, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. When you go into that word for dote, it means to show themselves foolishly. So they're going to show themselves foolishly. You know, they're going to be confused. It's going to be back and forth with these Edomites. You know, these Edomites, these regular Edomites, and these Edomites who try to look into current events and see what's going on with their country, you know, their minds are going crazy. They don't know what to think. You know, it ain't adding up for them, because if they really was real with themselves, they'll see that, you know what, this place is just through. So with them trying to find these solutions and this bill and that bill, when they at least want to get rid of this place anyways, they want World War III. You know, these regular Edomites don't know. You know, but it says, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall show themselves foolishly. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. Man, really, all of these things are leading up to World War III, and there's nothing that they could do to stop it. It's nothing that they could do to stop it. That's their only solution, which is it ain't even a solution. It's going to lead to their destruction, because Yahushua is coming to take the earth. He's going to come at the culmination of World War III, when nuclear missiles are shot at America, burning it up. But the Lord is going to save his elect and set up a righteous kingdom upon the planet Earth. You know? So it's nothing that Esau can do. Habakkuk 2 and 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long is to him that ladeth himself with thick clay? So woe to America that increases which is not his. He's been doing that. They've been in debt. You know? And the richer have been getting richer, the poor poor. But this place has been going down the drain. And that thick clay is a reason why you have to go into the Hebrew. It's the Hebrew word ibatyat. And ibatyat. It means weight of pleasures, heavy debts. So America has laid it to herself heavy debts. You know, look at the U.S. debt clock. Look at this. Look at this. This is trillions and counting. 36 trillion. It's really more than that. It's in the hundreds of trillions, really. But it's still counting, still increasing. You know? Look at the Doji clock. Yeah, man. They can't get right. America is through. They can have a big, beautiful bill, this, and that. America is done. You know? That's it. And here's another little tidbit. Remember this lady? She was Biden's press secretary. Now look at her. Karine Jean-Pierre, Biden's former press secretary, said she's now an independent, so she's no longer part of the Democratic Party. I just found that funny. You know, this place is just through. America is just through, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. We're at the end. Get to see the downfall of our enemies, you know. So with that, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwame Yasharallah, Shalom.